to, man. Survival, you know. You gotta survive. But yeah, man, I started the Marine Corps during Don't Ask, Don't Tell, meaning you could not be gay and serve in the military. However, I feel like the Marines made me gay. And by that, I mean, like, my sergeant used to tell me, like, you know what they say, Marine, you can build 1,000 bridges, but if you suck one cock, you always be a cocksucker. And I was like, what does that even mean, sergeant? And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm on something. I want to get promoted. Yeah, so I sucked 1,000 cocks. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I was there. I was 999. Yeah.
I still beat you.
Yeah, you did with your mouth. And I built one bridge, right? So I sucked 1,000 cocks and I built one bridge, and then he still called me a cocksucker, right? I am, dude. I work in tech, bro. And they're like, say a fun fact about yourself. Right? And again, I work in tech, so like I'm trying to fit in, and this guy the other day hops on the call, and he's like, hello, fun fact about me is my pronouns, my name is Enrique, my pronouns are he, him, and my fun fact is that I used to have 3 cats, and my wife didn't like them at first, but now she loves them, so now we have 4 cats. I'm like, why do I work here? Right? And they're like, thanks for sharing, Enrique, so brave. Yeah, dog. And meanwhile, I'm just like fidgeting my fingers under the table, thinking like, should I do it? Should I do it? Because I'm like playing with my pistol or whatever, right? Yeah. And then they're like, your turn, Justin. And I'm like, fuck, I want to blend in. Like, it's a tech company. Like, I want to blend in, like, you know, and they're like, say a fun fact. And I'm like, fun fact. Shit. Okay, fun fact. Okay, I got it. In 2007, I was accused of war crimes. What's funny is every time I say that joke, people always crack out in the crowd. I'm like, this is like real. But anyway, too soon? Again. What else? And then they didn't like that, so I was like, fun fact. I'm like, fun fact. Okay, I sniff Latoya's seat every time she goes to the restroom from HR.
Okay, I tried Coke once. For like a year and a half, motherfucker. But don't judge me, motherfuckers. I'm a regular Catholic Christian piece of shit like the rest of y'all fuckers. Yeah, like, that's it. That's as hard as my drug use goes. Well, I got a friend that's always trying to get me to do Molly. He's like, bro, you need to do Molly, dude. It's so pure, it's so clean. Fucking makes you do badass shit, you know, with your girl. He goes, I took Molly the other night with my girl, and I licked her cola all night long. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to lick my girl's cola all night long and shit. Like, I don't even eat mole. She's like, excuse me, sir. With her hand up, she said, but I just got out the battered woman's shelter, and I got kids at home that I'm trying to feed. Can you give me some money? But she's looking for the next people, and I'm looking at her. I'm like, bitch, really? You just got out the battered woman's shelter? And she's like, yes, sir. And I went like that. And she didn't even flinch. I said, oh, bitch, you lying. Get the fuck out of here. I don't trust your bitch ass. I got a text. No, I got it rang, and I answered, and I was like, hello. And I was like, hey, man, what's up, dude? I'm at the movie, so we can call you back. Hung up. Then it rang again. I said, hey, dude, I'm at the movie, man. Let me call you back. Hung up. And it rang again, and the lady next to me stood up. An old lady, probably like 70 years old, stood up and goes, hey, that's fucking rude. Can you stop answering that phone? And I said, fuck you, bitch. Get the fuck out of my face. And she goes, you're a bitch. And I was like, oh, shit. And I looked at her husband. Her husband was just watching the movie. He didn't want no part of that shit. He was like, this is a great movie. I ain't even gonna look at you, motherfucker. She's a bitch, bro. And I was like, fuck. And I just sat down because she goes, I bet you don't even have papers on you. Like, yeah, like I'm an illegal alien and shit. And I was like, bitch. And I put my hand in my pocket and I did have my papers on me. Had my weed and my pipe and everything. I was like, fuck. I just had to sit down and be the bitch. And he started messing around in his zipper and like, you know, I'm no Peter Gazer, y'all, you know, but out of my peripheral vision, it looked like he had Kevin Hart, some kind of chokehold over here, right? It just like, I was like, what the fuck, you know? And then I saw this shadow started coming out over the ice. And I was like, oh, fuck, this dude's releasing a black Arctic anaconda into the wild right here, right? You know, and I have to look. Like, I'm sure it's not going to turn me gay if I see his dick. Like, that's not how gayness works, right, Josh? And so I'm just like, So I'm like, oh, fuck, you know what? But I don't want to get bit, because if he is releasing, I don't want to die like Steve Irwin in the fucking restroom if I get bit by this black Arctic anaconda, right? So I'm like, fuck, I got to look and see what he's doing, you know? So I was like, I'll just pretend, you know, that I'm turning a little bit and I'll play it off and glance at it, right? And as I turned to look at it, I accidentally peed on his dick. Yeah, it was fucked up, man. It was fucked up because I didn't know what to do. Like, I looked up at him and he was upset. So I just reached over and I wiped it off. I was just like, and then I walked out and I thanked him. I don't even know why I thanked him. I was like, hey, thanks, man. I was like, hey, thanks, bro. He was like, you're welcome. I was like, hey, fuck you, man. And
I've been with the same person now 16 years. Yeah, thank you, one person. Thank you. She gives me chances to like be sexy, but I try to be funny. Comes off creepy. Like one time she told me, she's like, tell me something kinky I should do. I was like, cool, haha, all right. How about you put on my underwear backwards and I fuck you through the dick hole? And she was like, what? Get out! No, out of the fucking house. What is wrong with you? It's like, I don't know. I was just trying to make it, you know, new. I'm a big believer that time heals everything. Everything. I was telling my brother this. He was like, really? So Hitler? Time healed Hitler? I was like, well, not today. Not right now. Maybe 1,000 years from now. He's like, no, Josh, never. I go, okay, bro. Let me ask you this. What's your go-to restaurant? He goes, you know this. Genghis Grill. He's like, named after who? I was like, oh, shit. Genghis Khan. I was like, yeah, that wasn't BC. That was 13th century. The reason they built the Great Wall of China, killed 40 million people. There's still a large portion of the Asian population that's related to until today. That's like in the year 3000, if they had a restaurant called Adolf's Smokehouse. And then you go there on your birthday, like, oh my God, look at all the little swastikas. Oh, it's so festive in here. Oh my God. Put on your mustache, bitch. It's my birthday.
I don't know if y'all can tell by how tight my pants are, but I was a weird kid growing up. Thank you, yeah. I was, though. I was a very strange kid, so I got bullied a lot in school. Yeah. This guy gets it. Hell yeah, brother. Oh! No, I was viciously, brutally bullied all throughout school. But I was also homeschooled. So that was mostly just my mom, you know? Come downstairs to school in the morning, she's like, nice pants, you fucking nerd. It's like, okay, Mom, you made these pants. What? So bad, we even thought the Mormons were cool. Yeah. Like, holy shit, these guys are going to movies and concerts. They have that soaking thing. Have y'all heard about the soaking? Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like, I do it just for fun. Yeah. Salt Lake. You fucking freak. Yeah, that's what, so for anyone that doesn't know what soaking is, that's where the guy just puts it in the girl and just leaves it, right? You just don't move. Because as long as you don't pump, it doesn't count, right? Yeah. Unless you're shaking, if right? If a friend shakes Yeah, okay. That's okay too. Your friends can shake the bed. It's called earthquaking, right? And that's also okay. Mormon's worst nightmare is a memory foam mattress. I'll tell you what. I hate those things. Been single for a long time. I've been single for too long, actually. I know I've been single for too long because I've been eating a lot of Hot Pockets lately. Yeah, we like Hot Pockets in here? All right. Hot Pockets are like empanadas for white dudes. We love that shit. It's like our favorite fucking thing. What? What? Steak and cheese? No, ham and cheese. What the fuck? You a terrorist? The hell? Jesus Christ, no. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say that. No, ham and cheese. That's the only way. That's God's way. Amen. But I've been eating a lot lately, and I was eating one the other night and realized that I've been single for too long. So I took a bite out of the top of it and looked down to the inside. I was like, you know what? You freak. I don't know what you're thinking, but I was thinking I could totally have sex with this Hot Pocket. You know what I'm saying? No, dude, the ham and cheese, they got that creamy filling with the thin sliced meat. Oh my God. This Hot Pocket's looking more like a thought pocket, am I right? Come on. Get out of here.
Did you blow on it for 15 minutes?
Did I blow on it? I ate it out for 15 minutes, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm a gentleman. Good. No, I fought the Hot Pocket. I fought the shit out of that Hot Pocket. But don't worry, I pulled out. I did pull out. I'm a gentleman. Because I still wanted to eat it afterwards, you know.
And don't worry, I heard size doesn't matter unless you're a pussy. So I'm pretty bad at crowd work, so I think maybe I'll practice that. And since I don't know most of you, you had sex with 2 girls. I already know that about you. But you're gay. And you're dating your sister. Yeah. Texas. Yeah. And I met you, and I met everyone else. I didn't meet you. What's your name?
McKenna.
Okay, McKenna. I was talking to him, but you too, I guess. I had McKenna. That's cool. What, are you a grown-up? You're an adult, yeah? Are you an adult?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know. You're very useful. So, what school do you go to? Oh, okay. I just meant like if you were like a sex offender or something. Sorry, I'm trying. I'm practicing things. What job do you do?
Construction.
Construction? Okay.
He got offended.
Like, oh, you got offended?
I'm just confused. Sorry.
I just was implying that you like kids, but and then you say you play with construction, so I don't know. I'm sorry, McKenna. I feel like we hit it off on the wrong foot. What's your name, guy I originally asked?
Scummy.
Scummy?
Yeah.
Like your mom named you Scummy? Your mom, you came out of the womb and she's like, yeah, this one's Scummy.
Yes.
Honestly, looking around this room, I feel like people's facial hair is very telling at what age you got molested. I feel like you got molested at the right age. Whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm. McKenna's still getting molested. By Scummy.
Talk about the news, right? Like y'all keep up with the news, right? It's good to be informed, man. But I think like the news nowadays is like deliberately entertaining, you know? Yeah. Like I saw this article the other day. This is true. This is a true article. The police in California arrested a gang member with Down syndrome for the slaying of 2 people on 2 different occasions on gang-related shootings, right? And this is, I'm not being an asshole. Like this is an actual article. They have like the mugshot next to it. The dude's got like a bunch of face tattoos, right? I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw the picture, like my initial thought was like, oh. But then after that, I was like, wait a minute, this guy's a fucking asshole. He's a murderer. Fuck this dude, right? And then after my anger subsided, like all I could think of was like, man, I wonder how they initiated him. Like was it a regular like jumping in, or did they have him do that wooden block puzzle where you gotta put the right shape into the thing, and there's just like another gang member saying, hey, just, you know, Holmes, it's time to vent. Like, hurry up. Right. And then he finally gets it, and he's like, yeah. And I was like, hey, now you're one of us. That's it. Like, block in, block out, bro. For life. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't him, you know, because one of the shootings was a drive-by. And I can't see them having that conversation and then just being like, yeah, fuck it, bring him along. Because if he did bring him along, I think they just felt sorry. I think they were like about to drive off to go do the drive-by, and they just saw him standing on the sidewalk like, dude, turn around. Come on, let's go get him. Come on, dude. Here, hold this knife. Then they went to go do the drive-by, and everybody was shooting out the window. He's just waving his knife up to them. He was a gang member that they literally had to get off the streets. Hey, bro, get off the street, bro. Come on. Hey, there's cars coming by, bro. Come on. If you say so. But he was right though, because one time we went to Iraq, right, and we got in a firefight. And what happens? Well, we pushed the enemy up against the Euphrates River, right? But we were in a palm grove, so there was a lot of palm trees, a lot of brush. We couldn't see anything, and we're in the middle of this fucking thing, like slinging lead back and forth. And I'm just like, it's as low as you can fucking get to the ground. And then somebody calls on me to throw a grenade. They're like, Sergeant Sanchez, throw a grenade. And I was like, hey, what? Throw a grenade. And I was like, are you sure? 'Cause there's a lot of trees, man. That shit could bounce back and hit us. Right? He's like, just throw the fucking grenade. And I was like, fuck, dude. Like, grabbed the grenade. I pulled the pin. And then I got up on a knee and I chucked it as hard as I could. And I just got down for the explosion. And all you heard was, what? And then somebody yelled at me. I was like, damn it, Sanchez, you threw it too far. I landed in the fucking river. And I was like, well, don't yell at me. Like, we're on the same team. Like, don't focus on the negative shit. You know, like, at least now we know they're not in the fucking river. Right? But I think the reason I threw it so hard was because I was overcompensating, you know? Because when I was in high school, I was in the baseball team for 2 days. Because that's how long it took me to find out that I threw like a bitch. Right? So it was no surprise to me when I got to basic training and all the drill sergeants were yelling at me. They're like, damn it, Sergeant Sanchez, like, I fucking fucked it up and all this bullshit. And I don't know what to do. They're all fucking yelling at me. But I think it's like every time, I think after a while, the enemy started knowing when it was me throwing the grenade every time it landed short. Because they started doing that little league thing. They were like, all right, everybody, bring it in. Look who's coming up. Grenade Gretchen over here.
All right, real quick, I want to give a big thank you to JT. Thank you so much for letting this happen, dude. Let's give it up for our comics. We got fucking Edward, went to jail for 7 years. Hernandez, fucking also a skater. We got Davey, fucking sometimes diddles me. Jackson was in a cult. We got Raul, fucking hates women and big vaginas. Cabaza, dude. Fuck, dude. It must have been that acid I took earlier, dude. Fucking, yeah, Josh, you hate women, dude. It's all good. Josh Cabaza, Raul Sanchez, Cristina Mariani. Thank you so much.